Hello my friends, William Poloniak from Whole Health Foundation again. In this video I'm going to show you what to do when your sheet metal is scratched and doesn't look as good as you want it to. On this juicer, on this bottom piece, I had to replace it because it was bent and really I couldn't salvage it. And you can see I still have the plastic coating on here. Now for the top piece that was scratched, let me show you how to get the scratches out. Let's take a closer look. Now this top piece was so scratched it was actually, in my opinion, unacceptable. So what you do to restore it, well, you can do two things. You can replace it, or if it's not too badly damaged, you can sand out the scratches going with the grain. And the first thing you do is get some household oil and spread it on the top like so. After spreading some oil, take some 400 grit sandpaper and in straight lines sand back and forth as I'm doing here. Now it's very important not to go in circles. You go back and forth in straight lines as I'm doing here. Back and forth, going with the grain. Very, very important not to go in circles. You do not sand in circles and you do not sand in an arc. You go back and forth with the grain as I'm doing here. And if you're careful, you can restore scratched sheet metal. Now the scratches come from people putting the feed tube and other appliances on top, and you can avoid this in two ways. One, you can sand it, and in a moment I'll show you another thing you can do. I notice a little flaw here, so I'm going to give it some extra elbow grease. Now the next thing I'm going to do with a paper towel is clean this. There you can see the remnants of the metal that I've sanded off. And let's take a closer look at this. It looks to me like it needs some extra sanding in this corner, so I'm going to do that now. Now that's much better, much better. And another thing I want to do is clean it with lacquer thinner. Let's do that next. Now next I have some lacquer thinner here. I keep this in an empty vitamin bottle, and I'm going to clean the top with lacquer thinner. I think this top needs another sanding, but you get the idea. Now another thing you can do after you've sanded it and cleaned it up is use clear shelf paper. This is called contact shelf paper. And you can cut a piece big enough to glue on the top, and that will help protect your top. Well my friends, I hope you found that little tip helpful. If you do, please tell a friend. If you'd like to call me, my phone number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cox.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. And if you'd like to buy a juicer or get some more videos on how to repair it or restore it, give me a call or send me an email. I'll see you in the next video.